Hey guys, welcome to Brick Separator. Today I'm going to be looking through the catalog for November to December 2020. So this is interesting. I like the front cover, the Mario and the ocean exploration ship. First page you have a bunch of seemingly random stuff. They have the table of contents on the right. This is starting off. There's Duplo. They have Duplo base plates. I didn't know if they even made Duplo base plates. It's kind of interesting. I have a big brick box, Duplo parts. That's actually kind of nice too if you want to get more Duplo pieces. Some of the numbers and letters stuff. Construction sets they're interesting. That looks like it would be a fun feature. This is a big fair set. That looks kind of cool. It's also like an amusement park. And then there is some more Duplo stuff. Light and sound bricks. That's actually pretty interesting. They did that for Duplo. It's pretty cool. Train yard is what it is. A lot of Duplo, yikes. Some of the animals are pretty cool in this set. World animals. I like the whales. I like the giraffes back there. It's pretty cool. The elephants are nice. Some Mickey Mouse sets. Interesting figures. Wow, so much Duplo, yikes. So, Disney, Frozen stuff, Little Mermaid, some Marvel stuff, Cars, and Toy Story. And finally, one last page of Duplo with Bat Cave and Lego Duplo World, which I guess is an app. Then we have the Toy Story sets, which I really like these sets. I actually have all the ones on this page. Those are all really good sets. Figures are nice. Then we have Lego Classic. Now, they advertise a lot of sets in this page. There's tons of different brick packs. I like this one. This would be one that I would want to get of all these. I already have that one. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways to get bricks here. I don't think I saw any base plates on there. Oh no, there are some base plates down here. Then we have Creator. Here's the pirate ship, the twin rotor helicopter, flying vehicle. They're all lots of helicopters and planes. And the next page is tons of vehicles. So this is a cool set, the Mighty Dinosaurs. That's one of the coolest sets in here. It's kind of an older set though, I think. This dragon set, pretty cool. More Creator stuff with deep sea creatures. I really like this set. I'm considering get that one. The Caravan is interesting. Space stuff is so much space stuff already, so these are always really cool. These little creator buildings, those are always nice because they're almost like modular buildings but in a smaller size, and that makes them cheaper, so it's pretty cool. This set's really cool up here, the fairground carousel. So it's almost like a rocket ride that you would go on. That's pretty cool. And then there's Disney stuff. I'm not gonna go too in depth with that. Frozen stuff. Friends. Skip through all of this. Friends. Lots of friends. They really go in depth on all these themes. Trolls. It's kind of interesting, some of the figures. I like Yeah, I definitely like the figures a lot more than the builds. Dots, kind of weird bracelets and organizers and stuff. And all of that. Lego City stuff, so deep sea, cool boat with a shark. I really like that shark. I'd like to get that at some point. The ocean exploration base is nice with Stingray and the hammerhead shark. This is an awesome set, the passenger plane. This is interesting looking set, Central Airport. It's only a 4+ set. And it actually looks pretty good for a 4+ set. This police station is kind of interesting. I like it more than some ones they've done in the past few years. They have a light and sound brick and a light brick in there. So that's pretty cool. There's also a new dog in there too. It's pretty nice. Then they have a bunch of other stuff. These two sets have magnets in them, which is kind of interesting. They really, I mean, this year has been, this year and the last year have been interesting for new pieces like that. With the magnets and light and sound bricks are interesting. So I like to try new stuff. Parachute, keep trying new stuff because it's cool. The water pump is another new thing. This is an interesting set. It's like a fire, kind of like a fire training facility, I think. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not much to say. I like that set. Fire station's okay. This is interesting. The diving yacht. I like this set a little bit. Monster truck. It's only $10 monster truck. I mean, you can't. That's a pretty good set if you didn't get the one from last year. It was blue and orange. Street sweeper is pretty cool for $10. Snow groomer is still a cool set. Ice cream truck, safari off-roader are both really cool. This is the space sets, which are partnership with NASA. So those are, I mean, Lego's done a lot of space stuff over the last year or so. So, I mean, I'd like to see them do some other stuff next. Passenger train is neat. This is cool, the cargo train, that's awesome. Then the roll plates. Auto tune workshop is pretty cool how they did try and do stuff that it's just a different idea you haven't done before. Racing cars, service station. It's an interesting set, but I like the one from last year. That was Octane, $90. It's expensive, but I like that one more than that. The Fun Fair People Pack is really cool. It gets you a bunch of figures, some cool parts. And Donut Shop, I like this. I like the donut shop and the toy store. Don't really care about the crane. But yeah. Then they have a garage center. 4+ set. It's kind of interesting. And then they have this big ski resort set, which I really like the look of it. I like the buildings the best, but there's so many little vehicles that I feel like just bump up that price. So I don't know. This is really what I want, the buildings. So I don't know if I'll get that. Advent calendar, city advent calendar. A lot of city advent calendars are always like the same year after year. They always do relatively the same thing. Then Minions sets. This is a really cool set. I want to get that. Then there's the Unstoppable Bike Chase, and also the figures are really cool. The Mega Bloks ones are really nice, but I actually think I like the Lego ones better, just because they look more like Lego stuff with the eyes being 1x1s. Inside, I'm not into that. Some of these mechs, they always do mechs for these superhero sets, and I don't know, not into that either. Then there is the Avengers Helicarrier, which has a bunch of cool figures. I like the MODOK a lot. That looks really cool. Wrath of Loki is very cool. I really like the Hulk figure in that. Then there's a bunch of other Avengers sets. The new Avengers Tower for this year is pretty cool. They did one a while ago that was really popular with all the people buy a ton of it and make a bigger one. So I'm sure people are going to be doing that with this one too. Then there is the Hall of Armor, and then there is Hulk Helicopter Rescue. And it's got like a drop-in feature. It drops Hulk into wherever. War Machine, yeah. Avengers Compound Battle. I like the two big figs. I just like big figs. Ultimate Quinjet. I don't know. Nothing to say on that. A whole bunch of Spider-Man sets. The Molten Man looks pretty cool. I like how he like absorbs the city, and he has all like signs and stuff all around him. That's pretty cool. Then they have some of these helicopters and mechs and stuff. They do so much of that. Then there's DC stuff. So they have Mobile Bat Base, Batmobile Pursuit of the Joker, Batman the Riddler Heist, Batcave Clayface Invasion. I don't really care about these sets. I do like them more in the past couple of years Batman sets. I just think it's more of the classic Lego Batman stuff that I'm used to. And Jurassic World stuff I think are really cool, but because they have these big, huge dinosaur pieces, it makes the set so expensive, so I haven't been able to get any because of that. But yeah, so dinosaurs are always really cool. Some of the volcanoes nice. This set's pretty cool. Triceratops Rampage, like an amusement park attraction. That's really cool. Gyrospheres are always cool. Speed Champions. There actually haven't been any Speed Champions sets announced for 2021 yet, which a lot of the 2021 sets have been announced, so hopefully we'll get some Speed Champions stuff, but it's not looking too promising for next year. At least at the beginning of the year, it's not looking too good. But then some of the sets they have here are pretty cool. Ferrari and the Chevrolet stuff. I like these two. I like the McLaren Senna a lot. And then you move to the 8-wide stuff, and I actually think the 8-wide stuff looks even better. So Ferrari, you have that. These two sets pricing still doesn't make sense to me. How it's, this one's half as much as this one, but it's still two cars. Boost is pretty cool. I like all the little builds that they make with it. The cat's pretty cool. They do some cool stuff with Boost. Overwatch, I don't really know anything about Overwatch, so. Lego Super Mario, the Star Course, you got Guard Fortress, Desert Pokey, those are always cool sets. Mario's House was a great set. Toad's Treasure Hunt, never got that one, but looks really cool. Bowser's Castle, really cool. I love the statue in the back. That's probably my favorite part of that set. Womp. It's pretty cool. Womp's Lava Trouble. Then you have Boomer Bill Garage and the Piranha Plant Power Slide. Boomer Bill, doesn't seem like that good of a value to me. And then Piranha Plant's just pretty cool, but I still haven't got that one. Power Packs are kind of expensive at $10 for what it is. It's really, I think it would be a lot better if it was $5. $10 seems just a little bit much to me. Ninjago stuff, you have a lot of Ninjago stuff just seems very similar to me. They have the boats, they have the flying aircraft, vehicles, so, that's kind of is what it is. I do like what they did with the board game theming for this year, how they have like different
board game spaces, and they all connect to make one board game that you can play. So that's pretty cool. Spinjitsu bursts. They do this stuff every year in these little gimmicky sets. I like the air flyers. I don't know what they were called. I think they might have been called air flyers. That you do with like the ripcord and they fly. I like those, but all the ones that came after that were not really interesting to me. Then they have the Monastery of Spinjitsu. These Chinese buildings look interesting to me, but I never end up getting them. Castle of the Forsaken Emperor is an interesting set. I like when they do icy sets because they don't do too much of that nowadays. They have lots of vehicles. Yeah, Fire Fang is pretty cool. Snake. Then they have the cyberpunk gamer, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, sets. Kind of weird to me. Yeah, so that's that. Harry Potter, I don't know anything about Harry Potter, I'm not into it. Skip through all of it. The Minecraft stuff, I do like the look of some of these sets. I like the pig, I do like the creeper sets. I think those are an interesting idea for them to do. Even the redstone battle. So I like a lot of these sets, but I still, these, I always have to pick and choose, and these are not first ones I choose. They did Mindstorms. They remade it, and this is interesting. It looks pretty similar to what the old one was. I've seen a couple videos on it. I like some of the robots that they made with this. This one, Tricky, is pretty cool with how you can basically play sports. That's pretty nice. The Star Wars Advent Calendar, that one's gonna be cool, I get it. The Mandalorian brickheads are awesome. Look forward to that. D.O. These droids are cool. I don't get them. I don't buy them. AT-AT is really cool. I always like the AT-ATs. They just look really cool to me. Then they have General Grievous' Starfighter. Then we have Knights of Ren Transport Ship and the 501st Battle Pack. 501st Battle Pack was interesting how that was, it was first, requested by a YouTuber, and then it was all, people kept asking LEGO to do it after it, and eventually LEGO ended up making it, so I guess all those people are happy. Yeah, X-Wing Starfighter Trench Run, and Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder. I like when they do these cheap vehicle sets, because a lot of times you'll have like a $90 X-Wing, and this is only like a $30 set, so I really like that. You buy a lot of them for pretty cheap, relatively speaking, of course. Snow Speeder is nice too. It's also $20. The Mandalorian Battle Pack I really like. That one I'm very close to getting. That's a cool one. Just all figures and prints and stuff. Obi-Wan's Hut. I like original trilogy stuff a lot, so that's cool. Poe Dameron's X-Wing Fighter. These are expensive X-Wings that they make. They look cool, but they're expensive. Kylo Ren's Shuttle Microfighter. It's interesting. Cheap little set. Sith TIE Fighter is also a little interesting. Kylo Ren Shuttle. There's just tons of these little vehicles. Millennium Falcon, those are always nice. These action battle sets I really like. You get these cannons and you shoot the little targets, and the way that they figured out to make this AT-AT fall over when you hit the red target is just ridiculous. How the legs buckle underneath it. That's really cool. Then you have this giant Yoda, which a lot of people say that his face kind of looks creepy with his eyes. I don't really think that at all. I think it looks nice. I mean, this is definitely a compromise to get the eyelids to move a little bit, but I really don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be.
And there's the Slave 1 20th anniversary set. So they had, like, they gave the original figures out with these sets. So that was pretty cool of them. They also have a Han Solo and Carbonite piece. That's always really cool to get. The Child set, also known as Baby Yoda. That's really cool. It's such a popular thing right now, and I'm sure that set's gonna sell pretty well. Also, same thing with the Razor Crest set. That's a pretty cool ship from the movie. Death Star Final Duel. I really like this set. Darth Vader. You got Luke Skywalker. The Imperial Royal Guards. Those are nice. And the Emperor in the back. So that's an awesome set. Bugatti. I love the Bugatti. This is a really cool set. I really like their Technic supercars that they make, and if I am to get one, this would be a one I'd get. The Corvette is interesting. That seems like a pretty good deal for $50. I like that set a lot. And a couple other Technic cars. This one I think is app controlled, so it's like an RC car. That's kind of cool. I like when they try different things with that. The Land Rover Defender is a pretty cool looking one. Those are always so expensive, so it's hard for me to get. The 4x4 Extreme Off-Roader. I don't really care that much about that one. Then they have the Ducati, Catamaran, Rescue Helicopter. None of those really interest me. Pullback. The pullback vehicles are always really cool. I like how they make those pretty fun to play around with, and they actually work really well. The Mobile Crane Mini Class Xeron. Ugh. I'm sure I just mispronounced that name really bad, but whatever. I don't really know how you pronounce that. The Volvo Articulated Hauler is an interesting set. I like how it actually can dump stuff. This is the Remote Control Stunt Racer. That's a pretty cool set. Not a fan of the look of it though. I would have preferred if it was just a regular looking car. Then the Lieber Excavator Set. This is a ridiculously huge set. It's one of the biggest Technic sets out there to date. So that just has tons of hydraulics and stuff in there, so that's crazy. They have this whole adult builders section. It's pretty cool because they're trying to appeal to the adult market now. So all the things in the next couple pages are, they're made for adults, with adults in mind. So they have these cool collectible helmets. I really like these helmets actually. They look pretty cool to me. Stormtrooper, Boba Fett, Iron Man. My favorite of the three would be the Iron Man one. And those are just pretty cool things. Lamborghini Scion, whatever it's called, is cool. I like the gold wheels. A couple more of the creator vehicles this time. Apollo 11 Lunar Lander is, another space set. Friends set, Pirates of Barracuda Bay, and the International Space Station. I don't really care too much for any of these. I do like the Black Seas Barracuda builds in there. It's a remake of the original set. That's pretty cool. I like that part of the set. Then architecture stuff, they have White House. I like the White House. Empire State Building is kind of cool. And the Tokyo skyline. The thing with those is that they're always pretty expensive because they have a lot of small pieces in them. And then you have Lego art with the Sith, Beals, and Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe. So those are I like the Sith one the best, and then they also have a Marvel Iron Man one. So those are two I like the most. I don't really care with the other ones. And then that does it for this book. They also have a little tiny wish list on the back that you can make. So this is a really long video. If you made it to the end, then that's congratulations, because it's a long video. But this is definitely a big book, and one of the nicer ones in my opinion. I feel like they're really stepping up their game in these more recent catalogs, with showing more sets and showing more new sets too. So if you liked today's video, please check out some of the other ones here on the Brick Separator. See you soon.